Welcome to the 2350 Effect. Meet the Presenters Week. The 2350 Effect starts now.
Hello, welcome everybody to the 2350 Effect. You know, this has been a long special week. Last week we had Meet the Presenter Weeks, as you see, all the amazing presenters. And we wanted to wrap up because we're less than a week away from the Virtual Wellness Experience, formerly the Virtual Wellness Summit. And we wanted to wrap this up with a conversation about 5 reasons why you should join or attend the Virtual Wellness Experience. And we're so glad to meet everybody and see everybody. Thank you for joining us and showing up. As always, I'm Damian Kinsey, co-creator, co-collaborator of the Virtual Wellness Experience, the Work-Life Balance Summit, Professional Work-Life Balance Summit, the 2350 Network, and the 2350 Effect. And I'm always joined by Dr. Tanya Farron, who is an amazing co-host partner in this journey of the 2350 Network and the Virtual Wellness Experience. Dr. Farron, I'll turn it over to you to talk about yourself.
Yeah, thank you so much. Happy to be here. Happy Sunday evening to everyone. I hope wherever you are, you had a great day or you're getting ready to start a great day. It's been great here in Missouri in the United States today. It's been a beautiful day. I'm Tanya, though. I am the owner of Creative Living Ideas, as well as Damian said, the co-host on this amazing event, the Virtual Wellness Experience, the Work-Life Balance Summit, and the 2350 Network. So absolutely enjoy my partnership completely with Damian on these specific projects. And then, of course, friendship always is just icing on the cake, just nice. So happy to be here. And thanks everyone for showing up tonight and being in the audience. Hi, Charles and Jamaica, Jackie, happy to see you. Christy, Nicole, Leslie, thank you guys so much for taking time out of your night. I hope you're in your pajamas relaxing, maybe just winding down, those of you in the States. Did you have a good day today, Damian?
Yes, today was a good day. I was got to be able to get outside. My whole goal is to get outside more, do so many things, and you want to always start the day off with some positive note. And speaking of positive note, as always, we love to start this off with a positive note. That's why we always start with a laugh, a call, a text. Laugh, call, text is that thing in the last 7 days. It could be the last 7 minutes, 7 hours that made you either get out, laugh out loud, call someone, or text them. And we would love to hear your laugh, call, text. Put your laugh, call, text in the comment area
Yeah.
section. Sorry.
Absolutely. I actually have two. I have kind of like, a good and a bad, but I wanted to bring it up tonight because there's a lot of power and positive vibes being sent to people. And so I want to send that out, to this amazing group of people that are joining us tonight. So I'm going to go with the negative, the sad moment that I had from a call last night about 9:30 last night. My daughter called me telling me that one of her players had been in a really, really bad car accident. My daughter's a high school coach, and one of her daughters was in one of her players was in a very serious car accident and was sent to the trauma unit. There were 3 kids in the car. They all did survive, which is amazing and wonderful, but it is just heart-wrenching as a parent. So any of you that are parents out there that coach, that have young nieces, nephews, work with young people, our heart goes out to them. And I always say, as an educator, I always worried about teens. Springtime teens get so excited about the nice weather in springtime, and they get in their cars and they start driving fast. And so if you could just send some positive vibes to Missouri for these kiddos that are in the hospital, in intensive care, I think they're going to make a positive recovery, but send some positive vibes, please, in this direction. I also want to say I've had some pretty good laughs today. Brought my mom down here to the lake, and it's always nice to be able to just have alone time with my mom. The dynamic is just different, and we have just laughed all the way down. Every time I'm with her, I hear a funnier story about something in life that I have not heard of before, and so she was telling me some pretty funny stories on our trip today, and I've just really enjoyed that time with her. Life is precious, and my relationship with her is incredible. Damien, how about you? Your laugh, call, or text?
Yeah, so my laugh, call, text today was, getting outside and being able to see some things. And I saw a lot of people who texting is a big thing with people, so much that they're willing to walk into ongoing traffic. So that was the thing that kind of made me think about it and reach out and say, hey, I'm not going to use my phone while I'm walking in the street because safety is so important. And, whatever that text message is that you send to somebody isn't as important as your life. So that was the thing that kind of stood out for me this week that made me think about laugh, call, text today as I got outside and I saw so many people just walking in the street and just not even looking. So,
Yes,
yeah, I wanted to put that out there. And,
exactly.
Thoughts and prayers for those young people who were in that accident. So hopefully they can be okay. I agree with Christy.
Yes. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody, for your positive vibes and prayers. They're greatly appreciated. Yes, absolutely. It is so scary. Super scary. Yeah. But yes, no texting and walking. Definitely not texting and driving.
Definitely not.
So
All right.
yes, yes.
That's also part of being well, being
It
safe
is.
and wellness.
It really, really is. Absolutely. Absolutely. Anybody have a laugh, call, or text in the audience that they want to share with us? We'd love to hear what you have to say. Absolutely. Would love it.
Nice.
Thank you, Nick. I've had a great day with my mom. We're taking a couple days off. It's my spring break, so we're hanging out together a little bit. It'll be fun.
Hey, Lisa. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. And today's topic is 5 reasons to attend a virtual wellness experience.
Yes. The those of you that are out there listening, I hope you know that March 21st and 22nd, which is next weekend, Friday and Saturday, is the virtual wellness experience. And so if you haven't got your ticket, you've still got time to get your ticket. We'd love to have you join us. It's an incredible event. You can dig into my profile if you want to, or Damien's, and you can see the events that we've had so far leading up to it. But once you go to purchase your ticket, this is what you can go ahead and show that again. This is what the page looks like. And so this is the first thing, like 5 reasons. Like the first thing is we have 26 different presenters that are Sorry, my mouse wasn't scrolling correctly for me. 21 different presenters that are going to be at the event. Let's do this. I'm going to go through a couple of them and then you can highlight a couple of them. You want to do that and just kind of bounce back and forth?
That works for me.
All right. I'll introduce this guy. I don't know if anybody knows this guy, but Damian Kinsey is going to be a keynote speaker. So he's going to open us up and kick us off. He's a great guy. He's got lots of great information to share with us. And your topic, again, you're talking about how to stay calm and
how to remain calm when everybody around you isn't.
yes.
You have situations where people, their heightened, elevated nervousness can make you nervous. And how do you remain calm in situations like that? That's what I'm going to be talking about.
Yes. And, if you know Damian, he's a pretty calm guy. So, that works out perfect. He's got lots of advice on that. Then at 10 a.m., we've got Dr. Roe Hendricks with us. She's talking about leading with your legacy in mind. Now, she was at a couple of the other events that we've had recently. Check her out. She also is very active on LinkedIn, as well as with her own events that she has coming up in the fall. So dig into her profile, come and listen to her talk. She's a dynamic speaker. She's going to have you very much engaged. And then TC is going to talk about the time freedom formula. She was just on our show a couple nights ago, talking about how our time, right, is so valuable. So she's going to be going into that. Now, as I'm talking about these presenters, they've all been on Meet the Presenter Week. You can go to Creative Living Ideas YouTube channel and check that out and watch all of those back to back. Those are great sessions from last week. But TC is incredible. And when you listen to her, she just talks with just such determination, and she's just very dynamic in her speaking. You're going to love both of these. Now, when you come to the Virtual Wellness Experience, they're recorded. The sessions are recorded. You can come back to them for up to 30 days. So you'll be able to go back. So if you want to watch Dr. Rose and you want to come back to TC's, you can do that later. Vice versa. You want to go to TC's. It is amazing. All right. You want to take 11 o'clock? Then at 11 o'clock, we've got two new presenters.
Yes, I'll definitely take 11 o'clock. Colleen Kilpatrick, she's an author. She's been running her own business for over 25 years. Amazing presenter. She's having a great conversation about eliminating what you tolerate. We have all those situations where we have things that we do want to get rid of that's holding us back, and we try to find ways to get rid of them by avoiding them. She's going to teach you to actually confront it, meet it head on, and eliminate that particular topic, because she has so much of a wealth of knowledge. And then, speaking of wealth of knowledge, we have two individuals who are working together, having their conversation, who's no strangers to the Virtual Wellness Experience. Fatherhood is definitely one of those things that people talk about and people kind of forget about sometimes. And we forget that parenting is a full-time job, and it's a community-based job, meaning that everybody around you needs support. And then sometimes parents are not on the same page. And Dr. Raheem Young, who's an educator as well, and Sir Royce Realis, we're going to talk about how to co-parent through conflict. So that's definitely two things that you definitely want to see come out. And even if you have somebody who's struggling with co-parenting, that'll be a great workshop to send somebody to attend. So amazing.
Yes. And, a lot of these people were just recently, again, on the Meet the Presenters. They were on our last night. And just the work they're doing in their community is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Love that. At 12 o'clock, we've got a great virtual wellness breakout to networking. So all of the presenters are invited to this, whether they're presenting on Friday or Saturday. So if they can all come, that would be awesome. But it gives the audience members an opportunity to just hang out with us. We just talk about different things. They can ask questions, like super incredible to be able to do. So we love that. All of these sessions are 45 minutes long. And then at 1:00, we've got Dr. Sheila, who's an educator, but she also is an author, and she has written a few different children's books, and she does a lot of speaking to parents about helping their children learn, which is a part of wellness, right? If you've had kids and you're sitting at the table and you're helping them with homework and you're about ready to pull your hair out, right? This is amazing, because helping every learner progress is amazing. She is just super sweet person. And then we've got Fan Churat. I always say her last name wrong. And she's talking about unlocking the magic of meditation. She has an incredible YouTube channel, great podcast that she does. And she is will make you just feel very warm and welcomed. And she's just comes with this, she just brings this aura of calm with her, doesn't she? And she's just great. You're going to love learning about that. And so that is at 1:00, and then a little break. And then at 2:00, Damien and I are together. So we're going to talk about networking at this point. And so come and join us, come and listen in. We've never presented before together at any of our events other than the 2350 Effect. So come and join us. We're excited to have you there and be a part of it. Do you want to say anything about that?
Yeah, I think it's definitely going to be a fun experience, us together, talking about networking and having that conversation. It didn't happen organic. It happened organically through a lot of some of the stuff we're going to talk about. So I'm going to be excited about having that conversation with people coming to have be a part of that topic.
Yeah. I know. We just worked on our presentation yesterday and cleaned it up, so we're excited about it, when you got things rolling in your mind, and then we finally we're able to make some changes to the pages, and we're excited about that. So we hope you can come and see it.
Yes, Michael. It's definitely a 2-day marathon.
It really is. And Jackie, I agree with everyone. Christy, it is going to be amazing. Jackie, I agree. TC was a new presenter the last time, and she was just flawless, just super amazing. And it is a marathon. And this is just day one, Michael, just day one. Val, have you introduced these two?
Yeah, and Kimberly is no stranger to the summits. She presented recently, and she did an amazing job. And she's talking about radical to silence to in minutes. So she basically does a lot of things around moving your body, getting active, and finding opportunities to center yourself. And she'll get you from that level of when things are hiding and you're stressed and your shoulders are tense, and get you to settle down in a matter of minutes with different techniques. So if you haven't attended Kimberly's workshop, you are definitely going to be in for a treat. And speaking of treat, real relationship trauma. I met this lady a couple of years ago. A good friend of mine now. Dr. Q, she does so many things around relational trauma and owning your trauma and moving past it. A lot of times we get stuck in a bubble of what goes on to us and things happen to us instead of happen for us. And she talks about those authentic relationships and building those real relationships. And they also start with yourself. So her workshop is definitely going to be amazing. I've had the pleasure of seeing her speak virtually at our summits. And I've also had the pleasure of seeing her speak publicly and work her room. And she's really amazing and really skilled. So I think you're in for a treat for that conversation when she does her particular workshop.
Yeah. And, you and I both have had the pleasure of being able to present with her in a space, and she's just very dynamic. She's very real. She's got great energy. Both of them do. Kimberly will have you feeling comfortable in seconds, just in seconds. Dr. Q is going to have you thinking, and it is just going to be super, super fun. Super fun. Michael, I love it. Thank you so much for inviting some more people. We do have great people here. So that is the end of day one. So by that time of the day, we'll be wiped out and, ready to take a break. And then we start the next day at 9 a.m. Central Time. Please know these are Central Time. So your time zones may change when you go to purchase your ticket. The time zones will flip to where you are staying. In the morning, we start with Erica Kessie. She is talking about trauma to trust. Again, she is someone that's going to make you feel very comfortable the minute that you get there. She will probably have you laughing at some point in time. She has a very infectious, contagious laugh, and absolutely love her presentation. She does have a lot of experience. She's a licensed therapist, so she does talk about traumatic relationships with people and then helping you bridge that to trust. So you'll want to go to that, as well as seeing Lee Forrester too, using your voice for impact. Lee is a registered nurse. I mean, when I talk about these people, I think about, like, we didn't just go pick, Sally Sue and Joe Schmo off the streets, I'm like, licensed therapist, registered nurse, these people are experts in their field, and they are just sharing just bits and morsels, 45 minutes of information. Lee has presented with me in all 4 of the events that I've hosted globally. She is, lives in the United States, will be presenting from the UK. That's the other thing that's incredible. It is a virtual experience, and so that's incredible. So she's going to talk about how you can use your voice for impact. She has presented on all sorts of things for us. She is just amazing. All right, I'll let you take these 2 ladies at 10 a.m.
Yeah, and we have great relationships with our presenters, because we do build those relationships with them. So many relationships that we build with them. The power of visualization. Leslie Flowers. Anybody who knows Leslie Flowers, she talks about her journey started with taking a leap of faith and not even knowing how she was going to get the money to actually do it, and she was able to manifest that and get that done, and through the power of visualization, and be able to get the money to start her business. And she's taken it to so many heightened spaces. She has the audio book out, and come out and attend her workshop, because she'll get you from manifesting what you believe in and having that power of visualization to actually apply the application and actually executing it. So that's you're in for a treat through that workshop with Leslie Flowers. So come out and attend that one as well. And then after that, we have Jackie Hallberg.
Wait, you forgot Valencia.
Oh, sorry.
Then you can do Jackie.
No. Sorry. From grounded to grateful. Just think about that. Like, being grounded in yourself and being grateful. A lot of times we're going to be able to get to the point where we're centered, we're at our space, but we're good there, and we forget to use gratitude. A lot of what Valencia does is about being centered in gratitude, living in gratitude, showing gratitude, understanding. And she doesn't necessarily just talk about being grateful for the things that you have that go well for you, being grateful for the bad times, the learning experience, and those opportunities to develop. So that is definitely a great opportunity at 11 o'clock my time, 10 o'clock Dr. Farron's time. And if you're somewhere else, it's a different time for you. But if you go to the page and you click on Creative and Ideas, it'll give you the specific times that matches your time zone, and you'll be able to get all the information and the tickets for that. And that is just that's just the morning.
We're done. Yeah, exactly.
And we're going leading into the afternoon. And the afternoon, we have Jackie Hallberg, who is no stranger to these summits. She's been at every last one of them. She was a guest at the first one, and she presented on the last 2. This is the 3rd one she's presenting at, and she's talking about cultivating quality alone time. Anybody who knows Jackie, she does a lot of stuff with traveling by yourself, solo travel trips. She's just come back from a 17-day cruise. Anybody who's going to have a 17-day cruise, have that many photos and that much fun by themselves, you definitely want to understand cultivating alone time. A lot of times our identity is caught up in other people or our job or whatever person we're connected to. She is getting you centered and having those opportunities to cultivate and do things on your own alone time and take time for yourself. We forget sometimes, people become parents and they forget that, there's an individual there as well. So she's going to help you with that. And then Thomas, I've gotten the pleasure to meet Thomas through Dr. Farron, through this experience, learn a lot about him, spend some more time with him. He is a funny individual.
He
He's
is.
organically funny, great energy, and his thing is all centered around 4 letters, which is LOVE, love. And
Yeah.
he's talking about love in real life.
Yep.
You know, having that level of love, compassion, understanding, and having it in real life. And he's talking about it. He's doing a workshop about it, and you don't want to miss that particular workshop.
Yeah, I know. And I love that. Like, when we discovered some of the people approached us for this event, some of the people we discovered, and I love that. And these two are going to be just great. I mean, look at their smiles already. And then the next day, if you weren't with us the first day, you can certainly join us for the virtual wellness breakout to networking again. So we have that opportunity for you to network. I'm really excited about these next two presenters. I've just loved getting to know these women. Lisa Fevick is going to talk about healthy eating made easy. And so she is a nutritionist, and she is from Trinidad, and I'm super excited about that. And I get to be on her show on Tuesday. So I'm really excited. I'm sorry you can't join us, Damien. The time doesn't work for you, but I'm really excited to be able to spend some quality time with her. But enough about me. This event is going to be amazing. She does a lot of conversation. She's got a great TikTok channel about healthy eating and about menopause, things like that. But I think this is just about healthy eating in general. And then Charity has been so fun to get to know, and really does have five keys to self-leadership that she's going to share with you. So you want to make sure that you come to this. She is just a amazing professional. She's got lots of experience, and so you're going to want to see what they both have to say at this time. Really amazing people. These are two fun ones to introduce as well.
Yes. So we do have it just seems like it's just never gonna stop. It's like an endless pool of people, so many skills, so many different personalities. And Nicole, Nick, the GBW, the gifted bipolar writer, she is definitely a person who does a lot of advocacy around being bipolar and writing. And she's talking about owning your bipolar brilliance. There's so many things around mental health that there's misinformation, there's worry and understanding, and there's so much excitement now because we're learning so much information. We have so many individuals being brave, and she's talking about owning it and using that passion to write books and so many things and be brave. So she's talking about owning your bipolar brilliance. And anybody who knows Nick, she doesn't do anything unless it's 100 miles per hour full on. And it's definitely going to be a great opportunity for you to come out and attend a workshop. And I'm glad that she's able to be a presenter, because in years past, she has been a participant and supported the Virtual Wellness Summit and the Work-Life Balance Summit. And then before we get to our final speaker, we do have Anya, and everybody who knows Anya brings the energy. You see her posts, her videos, her personality is all about energy, abundance, wellness, and she epitomizes that. And she, like her picture shows, she is outside. She's always outside. It's always sunny for some reason.
Yes.
Yeah. And she's teaching you how and talking about how to unlock your abundance energy blueprint. So she is teaching you how, and she's facilitating a workshop on getting abundance energy in your brilliance with blueprint. So much things out there to be able to unlock inside of you. And anybody who knows, she has spent a lot of time healing and understanding and manifesting energy and putting it out there. So I'm so glad that Anya is going to be able to join us. Nick also is a 2350 member, network member, and Anya as well, leading off the end of it until someone else is presenting. Her name is Dr. Tanya Farron.
Yeah.
Even though you think that me and her did a workshop together earlier, that is not her workshop. She has more to offer. She's doing her own live And she closing out the virtual wellness experience. I'm so happy that she's closing out the experience. And Dr. Farron, you want to tell people what you're going to close out the experience with, since we're talking about networking and together? What are you talking about individually?
Yeah. So we're going to talk about some important components, right, from what you learn. I mean, remember, you're going to this for 2 days. Look at all of this information. What are you going to do with it all? I'm going to help you kind of sort through this information and what can you do and how you can utilize it and where do we go from here. And we're going to spend a little time reflecting. We're going to have a little bit of fun. Like, there's just all sorts of things, some laughter, some fun, some good reminiscing. And so really excited to be able to close out the session and just kind of tie it all up in a nice, beautiful bow for everyone. So I'm very excited about that. I want to show you guys this as well. Aside from these amazing presenters, once you purchase your ticket, you'll see where it says join the lobby like I have here. And I can share I'm sharing this tab. Again, there's 4 days, 13 hours, 29 minutes. Get your tickets so you can join us. This is the lobby. There's a chat actually that you can go in and say, hello, I'm here. Welcome. And we can talk to everybody. You can message people privately. If you want to send me a private message, you can click on that, send me a message. It's amazing. And then you can go into here and look at the sessions. This is where it'll say join for you. Because I'm a presenter, it says start. You can go in and bookmark ones that you want to see. And when you bookmark those and you look at your itinerary, they show up on your itinerary. So you know where you're going, when you're going, all of that. And then you can also stay connected with the speakers. So the speakers have gone in, excuse me, like Kimberly Arnold has added her LinkedIn bio profile as well as her YouTube channel. So you can see more about her. Sorry, I can't get my page to scroll. And she's got a little video there for you. So, some great information for you to see on the speakers, and you can tap into all of them and their profiles. So it's pretty amazing. Dr. Sheila, she's bringing it to X as well. I mean, these people are everywhere. You want to be here so you can get to know them. You can tap into their knowledge base and be able to really, really join us. So tickets are really affordable, $175 for 2 days. If you just want to come Friday or you just want to come Saturday, you can purchase a single ticket. They're $100. And so you want to make sure that you join us for that. We don't have another event until October. So this is it. Like, this is the shebang for right now. So you want to make sure that you get it and join us, because you're not going to see us in this capacity again, or a group of presenters like this again until October. So you want to make sure that you get the tickets and get yourself well. Spring is a good time to be digging into some wellness. I want to also show you Creative Living Ideas page here, if you don't mind. I'm going to share this tab. When you go to creativelivingideas.com, sign up for the newsletter, and we will make sure that you have all of the information that you need so you don't miss our next events. Things that are happening with us, what's going on. So make sure that you do that, and then you can peruse some different things. Damien, this is a surprise for you. Are you ready? They can go to the virtual wellness experience. Okay. This gives them some information. This shows them how they can register and join us. This is an old video of us, but check this out. This is already for that fall. I already updated this whole thing the other day. So
Nice.
This is where you can come to see the Work-Life Balance Summit that's coming in October 3rd and 4th. And there's lots of other things on here for you, but definitely this is where you can go and grab your tickets also for both events. They're both available already. Yeah, surprise.
I like that. Definitely proactive. Like,
yeah.
You don't have to wait until the last minute and get it done. Those things are up there. That you see the tabs. It says it clear. It's easy to access, to find. Go to creativelivingideas.com, click on the page, and go from there. Get your tickets to the virtual wellness experience. And that is just the presenters that we have and the topics that they're specifically doing at the virtual wellness experience. Speaking of that, another reason to attend to virtual wellness experience is networking. Great opportunity to network with individuals, and networking is so important. And the reason why we created it that way is we do have a breakout session around networking. There's so many different presenters. We want people to collaborate, build connections, and and work alongside the people attending and also the people who are actually a part of it. So when we were doing our summit and putting it together, we did a lot of networking in our meetings, letting people get to know each other. We did a good job of working on making sure that we got to know our presenters, and even the ones we knew, we wanted to learn more things about them to continue to elevate those relationships. So networking is so important. What did you think about networking and how we created the networking opportunities for the virtual wellness experience?
Well, I think is really important. It stemmed from the very first event that we did. We put a piece in place of, I think it was just meet the presenters or something like that. And it really turned into a networking opportunity. And actually, the people in the audience gave us some great feedback of what we needed to do. And we listened to them, and we made the next event incredible. So what I want to know from those of you that are watching, how purposeful is your networking? That's what I want to know. Can you say it's a lot, it's a little, none at all? It's a lot, it's a little, none at all. How purposeful is your networking? Are you purposefully networking? A lot, a little, or not at all? And I'm curious to find that out. I would encourage you to join us for the event, to come to mine and Damien's presentation as well on networking, because I think it's something that would probably be eye-opening for a lot of people, even people who say I network a lot. I think that they can pick something up from it. And I think it's just important for people to know. I think people think that when they think networking, they only think it's all about business. Only business people network. And I disagree. I feel like networking is powerful for anyone, depending on the categories that they're going to. There's a variety of networking opportunities.
So I'll give you one, and then definitely attend the summit if you want to learn more. Pre-K is networking. You go to the sandbox, you go to recess,
Yes.
You have conversations, you say, hi, my name is such and such. Here's my toy. I'm from such and such. That is the first one of the first levels of networking. But we'll talk about much more when we get to the virtual wellness experience.
We will. And we've kind of got a plan for the future. So to teach a little bit more about it, which I'm excited about that opportunity. But yes, it's incredibly important. And so Christy said she networks a lot. You know what? She does, and in lots of areas. And I think it has been really, really, really positive for her. And so even if you're looking for a networking opportunity, and you can't go out into a space, come and join us. Look at the people and the caliber of people that you're going to be networking with. Some really very, people who are knowledgeable in their field and who also network quite a bit. So absolutely. I think it's amazing. So the first reason to come to the virtual wellness experience is we've got 21 presenters from multiple industries from around the world joining us. And networking, it's an opportunity to get to know people. So come and get to know some more people. They may not even be exactly in your field, but you may be able to get something from them that's going to be helpful for you. The third one is, did you want to say anything else about networking? We don't want to give it all away, do we?
No. Come out and network. Me and Dr. Farron are doing a workshop on it, and we also have a breakout session where people can network. So.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Team building.
Yes.
Team building it's a great way for you to help team building. So bring your team and join us. You can do that for sure. If you're working with a group of people, purchase tickets for all of them and come and be with us and hang out and, work together, learn on some things like that, or your family. Oh my gosh. You've got adult children, or, you and your spouse, or you and your partner, grab a ticket and sit around the computer together and learn some things, or grab a couple of tickets and get out there. What do you want to say about team building?
I think it's so important. Like chemistry it doesn't happen, or it happens organically sometimes, but a lot of times it doesn't. It's a lot about building. It's a lot about relationships. It's so many things and components that go into it. And it's a great opportunity through so many different presenters who are talking about those particular things. And, part of it might be getting out of your own way and dealing with your own self before you can be a part of the team. And those things are so important. Talking about leading. Valencia is talking about leading with gratitude. I'm talking about gratitude. There's so many leadership workshops that go on there. And these are great opportunities for us as people to come together and bring your team, sit down, talk, and discuss and go through it. And you can also catch it on replay and say, hey, I missed it. Use it as an opportunity to develop your team, because you do get the replays for a couple of weeks afterwards. So it's a great idea, And the good part about bringing your team together is because one thing you might see, somebody else might miss, and y'all might be able to catch it and bring it all together. So I love team building.
I agree. I think it's incredibly important and powerful, So yeah, get something like that for your group, your organization. We've actually had presenters who have had their computer running and staff members being able to come in and spend an hour and, that sort of a thing. It's very powerful for people. And then they can all go back and watch it. So it's really, really great. Can you let me share my screen? The next thing we want to talk about is wellness. So I want to show you guys Creative Living Ideas YouTube channel. If you would subscribe to it, I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. If I knew where I was going here, I could go to it and you can see this page. So this is Creative Living Ideas YouTube channel. So if you would subscribe to it, I'd be greatly appreciative of it. But this is actually for your benefit. It's free to subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. You just put in your email address. You'll see this little CLI logo here. But what I want to show you is if you go to the Virtual Wellness Experience playlist, and you can see that, you're going to be able to talk and learn a little bit more about wellness from our presenters. And so if you can see here, I did a few Wellness Wednesdays live events that are on here in this section. And you can go in now. Because the fourth reason for you to attend the event is for wellness, you can go back in here. I asked these presenters like 3 questions. What does wellness mean to you? What's your favorite wellness activity? And without giving it away, what is your presentation on? I can tell you what does wellness mean to you was different for every single person. And your favorite wellness activity was different. There are so many different branches of wellness and what it means to other people that go back in and watch these. They are great. If you're like me, okay, I don't know. Some days I wake up at 4 a.m. I do not want to get out of bed. You know what I do? I put my earbuds in. I listened to Erica's thing today. I just pop my earbuds in, put my phone down, and I listen to their live. Log into these, listen to these lives when you're hanging out, when you're going for a walk, pop them in, and they're great information. They're only 30 minutes long. And you're going to hear a little bit more about wellness from these presenters who we have selected for the Virtual Wellness Experience.
Nice.
Yeah. And then our lives are also on there. So you don't miss a thing when you join the event.
Can you put the link in the comments?
Unfortunately, my link doesn't go here. I will have to drop it in after the show.
Okay.
Mine since I'm streaming to my channels, it'll go to those.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I can't get that there. So yeah. And and when you go to Creative Living Ideas site, you'll see that there's, just presentations on all forms of wellness. Like, Damien and I, when we were creating this event, we were talking about what are components of wellness that are important. Financial wellness, relational wellness, physical wellness, mental wellness, so many different types of wellness. And you know what? We haven't had one repeat presentation since we started this. Not one.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's kind of hard to do.
It is. It is kind of hard to do. It's definitely hard to do. But there's a lot of topics on wellness, Even last year, I know you and I were talking about, we had Deanna Pelly with us last year presenting. She couldn't join us. So we actually had a few presenters who just couldn't join us this year. And I think they're like sad that they're missing us, and missing the people, that are in it. But I know that Deanna did one on suicide, and you and I were discussing that, but we felt it was so important for people. It's all part of your mental health wellness. So we don't have that topic this year, but it was an important topic for us with wellness in general, because it's a component of wellness. Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely is a component of wellness, and it's something that's definitely important to be mindful of. And she spoke from the perspective of checking in with people. Sometimes your friends are, laughing and they're having a lot of pain inside. So it's so important to check in with people. And another reason that we kind of shift gears to talk about, it's a fun opportunity to come to the virtual wellness experience. We have so much fun, so much interactive. We laugh, we joke, we have conversations. The breakout rooms are so great, the breakout networking, because we just talk and have conversations, joke, and it's a lot of connections that go on in the breakout rooms. It's, pairing this person with that person, people asking clarifying questions, checking in with each other, getting more information, verifying that, we're going through a lot of stuff similarly. And it's so much fun. It's a great opportunity to laugh, joke, connect with people, have so many fun games, so many things will be going on. And so join us at the virtual wellness experience for that. What's the most fun? What's one of the things that you're looking for that is going to be fun for you at the virtual wellness experience?
Oh my gosh, I'm just excited for it to come to fruition. Like for me, that part is really fun. And I like to meet the new people that are attending. Like we've doted on our presenters, and we've enjoyed them. We've spent a lot of time with them. We've had a lot of great laughs with them. Again, go into that YouTube channel and watch. You'll see the laughs that we had with them and the fun that we had with our presenters. But I'm excited to meet the new people that are coming to the event and to hear their thoughts and their interaction with the presenters. And I just absolutely, find it fulfilling to watch people grow through these events. What's yours?
I think I'm gonna go with one of the funniest summit experiences. It's also like Meet the Presenter Week. I remember we did Meet the Presenter Week. We just finished Meet the Presenter Week for Virtual Wellness experience. But during the Virtual Wellness Summit, we had Dwight, who's a 2350 member. And Dwight was on, and he was on. He braved it out with us because we went about 2 weeks straight.
Yes.
And he was on for like 6 days out of those like 12 days that we had. And I remember when we was talking about, because he does a lot of poetry, and we were talking about hip hop, and we were just laughing about it because I was like, Dwight, do you used to rap back in the days? He just looked at me. But anybody who knows Dwight is funny. He talks about making sure you use the written language and words to articulate yourself and get across. It's a great opportunity for journaling, expressions. And it makes me always think when Dwight says, make sure you're hydrated. Stay hydrated.
Yeah. Yeah, I love him. I
This is
know.
one of my funny experiences.
That was funny. And well, and even this year, well, remember, last year it was fun even just preparing for it, with Dwight's what was his battle? What was the when he
Blanket statements.
blanket statements, right? They had like a 5-minute presentation with presenters, maybe 15 minutes total, and blanket statement. And they kind of battled out whose blanket statement about wellness was better than the other person's. And they just had fun together, convincing each other. And then even this time, Nick did that. She grabbed some, people and did like a lunchtime break, 10 minutes, and interviewed them. And then Erica picked it up. So, those were some really, really great moments, and
Yeah.
know
I
them.
had fun on 2350 over 10. Nick's
Yes,
10
that's what
minute
it
lunch
was. Yeah.
special. I was able to attend it. It was on my day off. So I was able to attend, and it was a lot of fun, because I was able to actually be in attendance of it. I've been on Nick's audio room, and being able to do that was so much fun. And what made it even more fun was that she passed it over to Erica, and Erica picked it up.
Mm-hmm.
It was one of those things where somebody started it, somebody else picked it up and passed it on, and it was a cool thing to see. People connecting and working together,
Yeah.
especially two people who collaborate with so many other people like
Mm-hmm.
Nick and Erica, and have so many things going on, and see that they,
Yes.
have fun out of this experience.
Yes, absolutely. I agree completely. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be great. So I'm excited about it as well. Definitely. Anybody in the audience want to share out what wellness means to them? We'd love to hear what you have to say, or your favorite wellness activity, or if you're joining us to the event, what are you looking forward to? Feel free to drop that in. I do appreciate. Thanks, Joel, for being here. Charles, Jackie, Michael, thank you for taking time out of your day, your Sunday, joining us. Really, really appreciate it. Lisa, Nicole, Celicy, so grateful. Jamaica, good to see you. Yeah, great to have everybody here with us. We are excited. Yeah.
I missed Selassie earlier. I
Yeah.
didn't see him. I'm glad you was able to go back in.
Yes. I know they come through fast sometimes, so it's kind of hard to see those. And then, of course, there's people on Facebook or YouTube that we're streaming to, that they'll be able to,
And there's also people here who don't really comment in the section. So we know you. We don't know who you are. We know you're there, and we appreciate you as well.
Yes.
And also those people who are watching this on replay. So many things are going on. We are talking about the virtual wellness experience. We are winding down to it. Tickets are available. There's a QR code underneath Dr. Farron. There's so many things going on. And you also get your tickets at Creative Living Ideas. So much going on. Christy is looking forward to learning more of the talent lineup. Yes.
Mm-hmm. You can say
Me
that.
too.
Yes, me too.
Because even though we're a part of it, we still learn so much about everybody else and also ourselves.
Oh my gosh, absolutely. Those of you that haven't participated in it, you'll see Damien and I were in for half of one, and then we switched to go to the other one. So that's how we kind of spread our time during the event. So we're always missing half of one. So we go back and rewatch it. Like I said, the videos are there for 30 days. So you'll be able to go back and rewatch it and, take some other notes and things like that from it.
Oh, so we're leaving it for a month this time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's usually 14 days, so take advantage of it. Even if you can't attend in person, by taking it and watching it on replay, and you'll be able to get access to all the workshops.
Yes.
It's like 26 different workshops. So
yes, which is awesome. Super great.
all right, and we're almost done with the show. Wow, time goes by, and it's starting. It's summit time. It's virtual wellness experience time on Friday.
It is. I know. So to recap those 5 reasons, right? We've got 21 presenters that you're going to have a networking opportunity to get to know more people, team building opportunities, wellness, And of course, it is fun. So 5 reasons to come and join us for the virtual wellness experience. And it's quite an experience. It used to be called the Summit, but it was such an experience for so many people and life-changing for many that we wanted to change it to Experience. I think it was Damien's idea to change the title to Experience. And I think that was a great thought. Absolutely.
Yeah,
And then, and then after the event, you all, next Sunday, we'll be doing a recap of the virtual wellness experience. And so we will be recapping this together and having some other guests on there. So after you go to the event, you can join us for the recap and participate in the fun and reminiscing of what a great event it was. All right. We are about to end this with a quote. So those of you in the audience, we always like to end this with a quote. So if you want to grab your quote and drop it in the comment section, we would love that very much. And we're going to go ahead and end with a quote ourselves. So those of you that know me and you've been to my profile page, you'll be able to see that I always end with, well, most of the time, a lot of times I end with the quote, be the change you wish to see in this world. Because I do truly believe, and this project is a heart-centered project for me. I truly believe that our world needs additional support and help, and we have found resources for the world, and we want to share them with the world. And so this is my way of being the change that I wish to see in the world by helping more people. And so it is definitely a quote that I like to live my life by as much as I possibly can. So come be the change. Damien, what quote are you going to use tonight? Good old trusty.
Hey, I'm going with the simplest quote for me is, there are 24 hours in a day, there are 7 days in a week, and there can be one of those moments that come out of nowhere and catches you off guard and off center and makes you frustrated and angry. And then usually lasts is about 5 or 10 minutes. Don't let 5 or 10 minutes of a bad moment disrupt the other 23 hours and 50 minutes of your day. The 2350 network. It's time to connect. Also, there's the virtual wellness experience. Go out and get your tickets. See if you can get it yourself. Speak to your employer if you can get it. Get it as a gift for somebody. It's a great opportunity to interact with 21 amazing people who are from so many different industries, talking about so many different things and bringing so much value. And then yourself as well can bring value as well, because this is one of these summits where you kind of start off as a participant and then become a presenter. I started off as a participant, and I'm now a collaborator on the summit. Jackie started off as a participant. Lisa was a participant. Nick was a participant. Dr. Rowe was a participant, and so many others. And now they're presenters at the summit. There are so many key people who do so many things. So this is definitely one of those summits where it's collaborative. We do accept feedback. There's so many things that will be going on that I can't tell you about, that you have to be able to join the experience and be a part of it.
Absolutely. Hope you can join us. We'd love to have you there.
And also join us next week for the recap. And we might be doing something else after the summit, but stay tuned. You might know.
All right. Yes. And stay tuned for a couple-minute video that Damien's going to show you so that you can see a little bit more about the presenters. Grab your tickets, and we'll see you Friday and Saturday.
Good night.
Good night, y'all.
See you at the summit.
Bye.
The virtual wellness experience. Sorry.